Guys, since I'm gonna monitor the chat box, you guys don't mind me letting people in. Oh yeah! Alright. Oh yeah! 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 Yeah, maybe my put on way. Budo gameleo, 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 budo gameleo. Yeah, maybe my you could on way. Maybe my you could on way. Budo gameleo, budo gameleo. Budo gameleo, 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 budo gameleo. Budo gameleo, 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 budo gameleo. Maybe my ikutonwe, maybe my ikutonwe, budo gameleo, 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 budo gameleo. Budo gameleo, budo gameleo.
Good morning, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Good morning. Yes.
All right. Happy Black History Month. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Welcome to our welcome event. We're going to get us started off with Dr. Tandy Ward. He's going to do a short selection for us.
Good morning, y'all. I'm gonna do the one verse of the Negro National or Black National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. Ward. And thank everyone. Well, yeah, let's give him a hand of applause. I see some reactions there. There we go. Thank you, Dr. Ward. Some snaps. All right. Thank everyone for joining us today. It was important for us this year not to wait until school started. We wanted to kick Black History Month off on February 1st. So thank everyone for joining us. The Black History Month Committee has been hard at work since September, just trying to adapt everything and make sure that we are able to bring you guys an exciting slate of events this month. So we have a lot planned. But before we jump into things, I wanted to take the time to introduce the Black History Month Committee, starting with myself, Damian Danley. I work over as the lead of the Career Center. So thank you. All right, I'm gonna first start with our other co-chairs. Dr. Ward, you wanna go first?
Hello, y'all. I'm Dr. Tandy Ward. I'm one of the chairs. Don't work as hard as my other two chairs, but it's a pleasure to be a part of this committee. And I'm adjunct EOPS counselor. Welcome for coming.
Thank you. Rochelle?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I'm very passionate about our culture. As soon as I got here, I started getting involved with the Black History Month Committee, and now I'm a chair. I've been a chair for about 3 years now, 2 years, I believe. I have an African American and ethnic studies degree, so long before I got the degree, my family discussed things that I never learned in class at the table about my culture, and I'm proud of it. And I hope you guys will enjoy what we have for you today. Thank you.
Ms. Sterling?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vikisha Sterling. Here on the committee, I got summons to the committee, but I'm so happy to be here. It's my second time, so although I was kind of voluntold, we always think we know, but we don't. I've learned so much being on this panel, and I want to continue to grow with you all. I work with veterans in the Umoja program, so this is near and dear to me. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for having me.
Professor Taylor? You on mute. You still on mute. Oh, I have to unmute you. I'm sorry. Oops. That's my fault.
Thank you. It's all good. Good morning, everyone. My name is Katrina Taylor. I'm a Comm Studies professor here at LASC, as well as the Department Chair of Arts and Humanities. And I am super excited to be able to share in all of the festivities of Blackness, just not this month, but always, but in particularly this month, and sharing all the wonderful things that we have in store for you all. So let's kick it off.
Okay, Dr. Jones, can you go right now? Or do I need to do something?
Good morning and grand rising. So happy to be in your presence. I welcome you all to this wonderful month of planning and execution of the celebration of our history, our heritage, what we take pride in. I'm feeling equipped, I'm feeling empowered, and I hope to continue the rich legacy of our ancestors. So thank you all for joining today, and so good to see you all.
Ms. Tucker, can you unmute now?
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good morning. My name is Yvette Tucker, and I am the Umoja Counselor Coordinator. I am happy to be a part of the committee. I've been serving on the committee for the past 3 years, and I'm just excited about what we have in store for you. And I welcome you to our kickoff event. Welcome, welcome, and Ashe.
Thank you. And Dr. Robert, can you unmute and share a few words with us?
Yes, good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Lance Robert, political scientist on campus, one of the political scientists, and ASO advisor. I will say nakupenda, which in Swahili is I love you, and I can't think of a better way to start Black History Month with some love. So blessings and thanks to all the committee and everyone here that contributed. And for certain, we also invited the foundation members, so we want to give them a word too. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Chairman.
Okay, thank you. And I think that is our entire Black History Month crew that's here. Now, did I understand Mr. Smith, the chairman of the foundation, is here? Do you mind blessing us with a few words, brother?
Absolutely. Peace, peace. Happy to be here. Good morning, everyone. My name is Al Mutada Smith. I am the chairman of the LASC Foundation. I'm originally from Northern New Jersey, Passaic, right outside of Newark. I did college in Atlanta at Morehouse, and law school here at UCLA. I practiced law for 10 years at various law firms and started my own practice. I spent a full 2 years now, practiced corporate, intellectual property, and entertainment law. And of course, outside of my law practice, I'm now running the foundation. We have some exciting plans for this year. We have a couple of virtual events planned. Last June, we had a virtual event called Oh Shoot Moments, and Yvonne Orji from HBO's Insecure was the headliner. So yeah, we're excited for the second installment of that. We also distributed over 1,100 lunches in partnership with #LunchBag and Beyond Meat. We plan to continue those efforts. We distributed over $2,000 in grocery store gift cards to our students, and we plan to continue that. We also brought on a grant writer, so I'm excited about that. So we're going after grant opportunities and hope to get some of you involved in our efforts. It's been difficult turning things around in terms of structure and compliance with the district, but now we're in a good place to where we can start engaging the community more and raising more money and really making an impact. So I'm excited to be here and excited to work with you all and excited to kick off Black History Month. So yeah, I'm available if any of you have any questions or willing to work with us. And again, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for that, Chairman Smith. We appreciate it, and we look forward to the great work that we're going to be able to do moving forward. And I am excited about getting to know you better and partnering with you guys. So thank you very much for that. All right, so we're going to jump into the meat of the program. Obviously, it's important to have students involved in this process. So we wanted to have some of our students come and present some original works of their own. These students blessed us earlier this year at the Say the Word event, and they were so good that we wanted to have them back. So we've got 2 students that are going to be doing some of their work. We're going to get started off with Miss Sherry Bradford. Are you ready?
Hey y'all. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so excited. Do you just want me to start now?
It is your show, Sherry. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Sherry Bradford. This is my last year at Los Angeles Southwest Community College. I will be transferring to 2020. Yeah, I'll be transferring soon. And I'm super excited. I'm nervous, so I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Hi, my name is Bill Collins. I'm a television personality on the show Let's Get Real, and I have with me Sherry Bradford. She has created a platform to help educate and empower disadvantaged groups and has done a phenomenal job at creating positivity in these young kids and young adult lives. You seem to be all put together and very content. What advice would you give your younger self? Thank you so much for those kind words, Bill. However, I help those people because I'm very much like those people. If I'm going to be completely honest, what I would say to my younger self is I'm sorry. At the age of 7 or 9, my parents did not look like me. I realized my skin color was different and my hair was a different texture. I realized that the 2 contenders that lived with me resembled me, but the others didn't. I'm sorry. I snuck out to see my birth certificate. I was put on a timeout. I was so hurt I screamed Kimberly, my biological mother's name. I wonder if she heard me. I'm sorry. I got bullied today. A kid almost twisted my arm, said my skin color means nothing where he comes from. I'm sorry. I changed schools. Told my parents they were calling me inappropriate names because my attire. I got yelled at home because my shorts were too short, causing too much attention. I'm sorry. My hair is ugly. I wish I could be more like my family. They have good hair, the one you can wet, the one you can put up. My hair is just snaps, snaps, snaps. I'm sorry. I start to write. A teacher pulls me to the side and says, you need to be a politician. I'm afraid to say that the students you learn with are writing at 4th grade level. This is an 8th grade class. I decided to close my mouth. I'll stick it out. I'm sorry. My foster family keeps suggesting group homes. They say if I don't like it here, you can leave. I heard about the girls who move around, they get raped, join a gang, be a runaway. They're not happy. I'll suffer the emotional blows, just waiting till college and I'll be free. I have no family. To them, my mom didn't want me. I'm sorry. Hey, I wonder what my mom was like. Was she pretty? Am I like her? I wonder if she sings. I like to sing. Why is she not here? I don't understand, God. Can you hear me? I'm sorry. Hey, if it's more of a time I don't fit in, it's now high school. I'm sorry. These kids have nice cars, beautiful bags, long hair. They don't look like me. The ones who look like me make fun of my hair. I wish I could tell them my story. Maybe they can help me. You see, my family doesn't look like me. They don't know how to keep up my hair. I don't know what to do with it. I really don't even like it. People who look like me don't like me. I'm such a disgrace to my race. I'm sorry. Joined cross country team. Bad grades came into play. Then I started to hit a depression. Scale says 150. Got bullied on my weight. I used to be so skinny. What happened? I'm sorry. Spent the summer working out, eating healthy. Maybe then they'll accept me. I'll be like the other girls I look up to. I'm sorry. People like me, I'm starting to make more friends. I start to put on makeup. I'm sorry. I bought my first wig. I can hide what's on top of my head. I'm sorry. I joined Umoja. Everyone looks like me. Why do I still feel like I'm apart from them? I'm sorry. Depression hit bad. I remember the cuts that formed on my arms, the rope hold tightly close to my neck. I'm sorry. I got in trouble for doing such an act. Foster mother didn't even ask if I was okay. Man, I was drowning. I'm sorry. I'm in college now. Best grades ever. So many programs, dean lists every semester. Everyone at school knows me, even made the newspaper. Why do I still feel unheard? I'm sorry. Speak up. She took all your FAFSA. It was something you called joint account. You did it because you thought it would make you closer. Instead, she saw it as an object, use you for money. Later, I found out she used my info to get a credit card to fulfill her needs. Foster mom, why were you keeping secrets, lying? I'm sorry. I've had enough. Let's get some help. I'm sorry. Dropped out of school. An $800 fine. I'm walking away with on my back. Was put on a psychiatric hold to uncap. I'm sorry. I'm getting better now. It's me now. Trying to get off pills. This is the 7th medication they put me on. Why do I need trazodone to sleep? I'm sorry. I'm kicked out. No more funds coming in. Did I not tell you they had me as a baby? Foster girls dream of a family crush. I'm sorry. Depression is strong now. Contacted my biological family. Found out they have been waiting. I'm sorry. Why do I have so much love pouring in and out around me? My mom told me everyone that her daughter came home. She said she was praying for this day. God, how can someone love me that much? My cousin was there waiting too. She said she loves me unconditional. Oh God, you had me on a ride. They really do love me. Left with nothing. I'm sorry. First thing I said was, can you fix the thing on my head? Got my hair done with a handful of love. My heart finally was tender. That night, my mom held me. For the first time, I slept like a newborn baby. Wow, that was powerful. Why are you sorry for, Sherry? I'm sorry for not liking what I saw in the mirror and continuously living my life like I was never enough, because until I got with my mom, I didn't understand how special you can be to someone, what unconditional love is. And when I look at those foster kids running from group home to group home, I don't see her as Rachel or Tom. I see them as me, Sherry. Ooh, sorry, let me pause it.
Wow, that was unbelievable, Sherry. Yeah, I didn't even get to hear this during Say the Word. I had no idea how powerful this was. Did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
I don't know. I was reading and I was feeling crying, and I just I think that being raised in a Latino household, and then being African American, they don't really shed too much light on the struggle with being an African American girl, being raised by people with different ethnicity, and all the things you have to go through just being in the foster care system, but also learning about how to love your skin color. I was with people who were lighter than me, who had good hair and stuff. So growing up, I really had a self-hatred towards myself. So when I got to college and I heard about Umoja and like Black student unions and things like that, I quickly joined. And even though I was scared because, I was always bullied because I didn't know how to take care of my hair or style my hair, I knew that in order for me to be successful in whatever I had to do, I had to love myself and I had to love where I came from. So, that speech is not only about me being a foster care system. It's about me coming to love who I am, love my skin color. Because for a long time, I would tell people, I wish I was different skin color. I wish I wasn't this. I wish I, So now that I'm looking back and I'm reading that, I see that I've grown, but also I've come to love where I come from. And I've learned about the culture, and I'm still learning. And I'm learning about how amazing it is to be African American. I think one of the biggest inspiration was my reconnection with my mom, and just her teaching me about my roots, where I come from, my ancestors, and things like that. So I think overall, I think people need, but it's really and kind of like separate from the people, who look like you and stuff like that.
Thank you very much for that. That was certainly powerful, and we appreciate your work. And then now we know why we're pushing for programs like Umoja, and we're going to continue to do that to support students like yourself. So thank you for teaching us today. Okay, next up is Ms. Zanai Sanchez. I'm trying to find you. Can you unmute right now? Oh, there you go. Let me try now.
Hello. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be sharing a original song that I wrote, and so I hope you guys enjoy. It's called God Is With Me. I am born of God. I am strong and brave. There is nothing to fear with you. I am born of God. I am strong and brave. There is nothing to fear with you. God is with me. God is with me. You're who I belong to. You're who I belong to. God is for me. I will not be moved. God is for me. I will not be moved. God is with me. God is with you. Thank you.
Let's give her a round of applause. Now, Miss Sanchez, you know, she worked with me for 6 months, so I'm salty because one, I didn't know you could sing. I have an acoustic guitar that's been sitting in my living room for 6 years that I cannot play a chord for, and you didn't lend me any of that expertise while you working with me. So I'm gonna have to link back up with you. You're gonna have to help me out. But that was beautiful. How long have you been playing and singing? You trying to unmute? Yeah, can't unmute. No.
Yeah, I've been playing for like maybe 4 years now. I learned not too long ago, but I've been singing my whole life. So
Okay. Thank
yeah,
you. Thanks for sharing. Was there anything else
thank
you wanted to
you.
add or tell us?
Uh, Nothing. That's about. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Okay.
for having
Well,
me.
we definitely appreciate having you again. Another performance that I didn't expect. That's added a lot of great comments in the chat. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we are going to keep it moving. And so I've got three of our faculty administrators who are going to speak to us. They're going to talk to us about their HBCU experiences. And that is important and critical as we encourage our students to transfer and think about their cultural capital and just different ways that they can be successful, not the traditional standard routes, but we have, you know, some colleges that support us and people that look like us. And so we want to give them a shout out and talk to them. So I am going to start out with bringing out our great dean from Student Services. Looks like you're already unmuted. Miss Dean Jeanette McGee, go ahead, take the floor.
All right. Thank you so very much, Damien, and to this entire committee. You guys always do such a wonderful job with our Black History Month events. And I see that this particular kickoff is no different. So I want to give special acknowledgement not only to the committee, but also to Sherry and Zanaya. Thank you for sharing your wonderful works with us. I know, I'm sure I speak for everyone who's on here that not only did we thoroughly enjoy it, but we were encouraged by both of your presentations. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we look forward to seeing you do or continue to do other amazing things. So I'm going to be speaking about my Black college experience, and I believe, as I'm sure the other ones will probably dispute this, but I believe that I went to the best HBCU. The I love is what our motto is. It's Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi. And surely, I'm sure all of you have heard of it. But in any case, I just want to say that I didn't just end up there. I have a strong legacy. Actually, in my family, we have a strong legacy of HBCUs, but my mother graduated from Jackson State, and both of my sisters prior to myself. And my dad, and my uncles and aunts, and many of them attended other HBCUs as well, including Tuskegee and Alcorn and Southern and et cetera, et cetera. But in any case, we believe in the HBCU experience, and we have never regretted that decision. We've always just had an opportunity to not only tell others in our family and in our communities about what a wonderful experience it was and what it added to our family unit and what it did to enhance the opportunities, not only opportunities, but the relationships that we had. And HBCUs and Jackson State was no different. You'll find a culture of caring. It's a place where, confidence is building, where you can find self-awareness. And I'm not suggesting that you cannot find that at other places, but it is heightened and it is more rich, and there's more focus put on those kinds of things, while also spending lots and lots of time and energy on the academic achievements. and the academic experience as well. So, and might I add that in this day and time when we talk a lot about affordability, HBCUs are oftentimes more affordable than your typical colleges. And so we just ask that you make sure that for those of you who are considering it, just take note of the whole dynamic of what an HBCU has to offer. I've never felt in my 30 some odd years of working that I had any regrets about not only the experience, but what I learned there and what my degree had to offer. So just so you know, we're always in the news these days because we've got Prime Time, who is coaching there now, our own Deion Sanders. Yes, Deion is at Jackson State University now. And he joins many other folks who made huge contributions there, like Walter Payton, who of course, and John Brazil, who is NFL Hall of Famers. And DeMarco Morgan, who is recently here in Los Angeles, is one of our newscasters there with CBS News. He's a proud Jacksonian. We're proud of him. Cornell Brooks, who at one point was past president NAACP, and I could go on all day. So since I'm not the only one to speak, I just want to say that my experience, as I believe others will have similar one, need you, or if you decide to consider an HBCU, will be one that you won't regret, and it will be one that will last you for a lifetime. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity.
All right, let's give her a round of applause. Thank you very much, Dean McGee.
Welcome.
We love hearing about it. Okay, so up next, we're gonna bring up Miss Rhea. You ready? Can you unmute?
I sure can. I didn't realize I was next, but I'm happy to be next and roll off of that wonderful message from Dean McGee. I also, first, my name is Rhea Petrie, very proud counselor here at Los Angeles Southwest College, very proud alumnus, as you see, of Clark Atlanta University, HBCU proud. I cannot go without saying thank you to our students. I also share Dean McGee's sentiments. I love our school because I'm always pleasantly surprised, and sometimes there's messages that we're all meant to receive, and I definitely received from both of you. So thank you for sharing your gifts with us. Do not forget that you're a part of a family of strong, strong, strong individuals who support your success. So I'm excited. I chose to, as I mentioned, at Clark Atlanta University. One thing you all will notice is when you get to an HBCU grad, we are very proud. And so because Dean McGee shared her motto, ours was find a way or make one. And I absolutely embody that to this day. I went because I have an older sister that started out at Spelman, and that is what drew me to Atlanta. But I cannot say enough about my HBCU experience. Being in the AUC, having the ability to, much like Dean McGee said, just to build confidence. What I find that is the best and most fulfilling thing about being an HBCU grad is the fact that I was able to really dive into our legacy and be immersed in our culture. And one of the misconceptions that people will say about HBCUs is that, oh, it promotes, segregation, or, and I think this world feeds us messages that we can't be proud about our heritage and proud to be Black. And I absolutely am. The beauty is that being an HBCU student doesn't mean you have to be Black, because we had students that weren't of African-American culture or heritage. But I will tell you that's a lie, and I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't have the appreciation for diversity and culture had it not been for my college and that experience. So I want to promote that we can attend HBCUs and be well-versed and be well-prepared and be just as capable and just as successful as those students that attend the predominantly white institutions. So I'm 100% advocating for it. I would love to leave a legacy. My husband went to an HBCU, and I hope my children decide to as well. I can also speak to the misconception about them causing a lot of debt. I am a testimony of that, but I will say the reason why that they can often cause debt is because I wasn't proactive. And so that's why counselors are always here to help you with that transition, to get well-informed on financial aid opportunities. A lot of the colleges have in-house scholarships and things that I just didn't know existed. So with that, don't let that be a deterrent. We are here to help you and support your journey from beginning to end. And again, don't let the world feed you any lies. We can be proud about who we are and where we come from. And I'm excited to be a part of the HBCU legacy. So thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ria. I really appreciate you sharing on the misconceptions. I think that's important to address those so students can feel confident. And I need to get that background from you. So if you can go ahead and email that to me when you get a chance, that'd be great. All right, next up, so we're gonna have a dear mentor of mine. I definitely appreciate that she's gonna be coming up talking to us a little bit about her HBCU experience. Please listen closely to Dr. Erica Miller as she schools us. Oh wait, I gotta unmute you. I can't do nothing with that. How about now?
Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you, Damien. I appreciate that. I actually appreciate just simply being here and in the presence of greatness. And when I speak to greatness, I'm speaking to our students here at Los Angeles Southwest College. So thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Ms. Sanchez, for your gifts and inviting us into your gifted world. I am Dr. Erica Miller. I am a proud Howard University graduate. Yes, I did start at the Mecca, and yes, I did finish at the Mecca. My legacy from HBCU extends back to my late father. He started his higher education career at Los Angeles Southwest College as a Tennessee State University graduate. So for me, going to an HBCU was something that was in my DNA. My sister also attended Hampton University. So it was one of the things where it was like, it wasn't so much where you're going to college, it was a matter of which Black college was I gonna go to. So I literally 3,000 miles away, got on a plane to DC, and my life changed for the better. Reason being is the Mecca. Our motto is HU, you know, because you know that we are the top HBCU. And I'm not bragging, these are some of the reasons why. Howard University offers more than 130 areas of study. We offer School of Law, School of Medicine, School of Dentistry, School of Divinity, and also graduate programs. No other HBCU offers just that. We are Vice President Kamala Harris. We are Representative the late Elijah Cummings. We are Roberta Flack. We are Donnie Hathaway. We are Debbie Allen, Felicia Rashad, Jesse Norman, Roxy Roker. We are Taraji Henson. We are Zora Neale Hurston. We are Chadwick Boseman. We are Supreme Court Justice Thurman Marshall. We are Civil Rights Leader Andrew Young. We are also former Virginia Governor Douglas Wilder. We are so many. We are also former Atlanta mayors Shirley Franklin, as well as Kasim Reed, my classmate. We are the Mecca. 1867 is the reason why we established ourselves along with other HBCUs to give our ancestors, emancipated slaves, opportunities to be educated under the Freedmen Bill. Please understand that going to a Black college is not just a blessing, it is the gift that has been given to us from an ancestral lineage. Be going to a Black college has it so that when you step foot on that Black college, you are not going to be the same. You're going to be better than you were when you first got there. Black college experience opened up the keys to every opportunity you could ever think of as a Black man and a Black woman sitting here in today's society. You will literally fortify yourself to become better than you ever imagined yourself to be. Why? Because we as Black people know we can always do much better. And a Black college experience enriches just that. Going to Howard University was probably not just the best thing in my life, it was the thing in my life. Howard University is also the home to 5 out of our 9 divine Pan-Hellenic organizations, including the establishment of my sorority along with Dean McGee and Miss Petrie, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So when we speak upon the Blackness, we speak upon the enrichment, we speak upon what an HBCU can do for you, it builds your character. It teaches you that the friendships and the fortified relationships do not stop on graduation day. They become further enriched the days, the years, and the centuries therefore afterwards. See, going to a Black college, whether you're coming from Los Angeles or whether you're coming from Cincinnati, Ohio, you are not going to be who you once started off. You're going to be even more spectacular than you can ever imagine yourself to be. You're going to grow up from a boy to truly a man. You're going to start off being a girl, you're going to truly become a woman. And you're going to become Vice President Kamala Harris. You're going to become Supreme Court Justice. You are going to become Thurgood Marshall. You are going to become whatever you imagine yourself to be, and even more so. And the beautiful part about Howard University is that I can pick up the phone and call any of my classmates, any of my Howard family or my Bison family, and trust and believe they are there for me. So I leave you with the idea that please always understand that with a Black college experience, That is literally the fortification that you need in order to see everything humanly possible. When you look at your Spelmanite, Stacey Abrams, she is literally nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. That sister mobilized Atlanta, Georgia. Why? Because her education experience at Spelman Courage gave her the necessary tools in order to do just that. We don't get that so much here in Southern California, but you darn sure get it at a Black college, whichever one you choose to go to. So if you think about one, you know the Mecca, HU, you know, is where you need to be. Thank you.
I told y'all about my mentor. I told y'all, unleashed. Thank you, Dr. Miller. Certainly appreciate that. Mr. Smith, are you still around? Did you want to throw in a comment or two? Do I need to do something over there? Can you unmute?
He needs you to unmute.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Well, I can't follow up Dr. Miller. That was amazing. But I did attend Morehouse College, and it was the best 4 years of my life. I'd just like to echo a few of the comments that were already made. Some of the criticism of HBCUs goes to the point of diversity, but I think HBCUs are incredibly diverse. My experience consisted of meeting not only Black folks from all over the country, but all over the world. And then within the college experience, there are folks from different socioeconomic backgrounds, different religious beliefs, political beliefs, sexual orientation, folks who are considered jocks and, you know, the athletes, and folks who are more into sci-fi and things that others would consider nerdy, for example. So there's, you know, there's different groups, and you can kind of find your tribe and find your way, and it's incredibly diverse. And I think it prepared me for my experience at UCLA, because I had that diverse Black-centered experience and didn't have to worry about, you know, race and white supremacy during those 4 years. But and it, you know, empowered me and gave me the confidence to interact with the majority world at UCLA, where I was one of 6 Black law students in my class out of like 320. And then Morehouse, for example, instills service in all of us. And obviously our most famous alum is Dr. King, and then folks like Spike Lee and Sam Jackson and Maynard Jackson, if you know, whose Atlanta airport is named after now. So that service is, you know, I still carry that with me, and even with serving the foundation, that's comes from my Morehouse experience as well. And then establishing a legacy. My nephew graduated from Morehouse in 2020, which was a proud moment for me to continue that legacy. And then again, to echo the sentiment of my network just really holding me down. If I call on my Morehouse brothers or my Spelman sisters or folks who attend the HBCUs in general, have been the most supportive of my business, even more so than my UCLA network. So I think it was just an invaluable experience. Getting an education, a Black-centered education, the network, the diversity, the legacy, and just being empowered is, you know, it's immeasurable. I don't think any type of rankings, you see these college rankings and HBCUs aren't often listed, but I don't think you can measure that experience with those rankings. So you have to be there. You have to be there to see it and witness it. And go to a homecoming. That's HBCU homecomings are one of a kind. I know Howard thinks they have the best homecoming, but Spellhouse is the best homecoming. And I think we did. I don't know if we did homecoming with Clark before, but that whole weekend is just an incredible experience that you can't get anywhere else.
Thank you for those comments. Definitely the homecoming experience. I don't think you quite summed it up right. It's more than an experience. It's a I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it, but definitely a good time. Thank you for being here with us today, Mr. Smith. We really appreciate it. All right, so to close us out, we just wanted to review the calendar for the month so you guys know that there are a ton of upcoming events. Yeah? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hello, can you guys still hear me? Okay, I'm sorry. My Zoom is acting crazy right now. Sharing screen. Okay, so this is the calendar for the month. We have a lot of exciting events lined up for the month. Everything, but in particular, I did want to highlight on the 11th, we have our kickoff. Going to be
Can everybody hear Damien? No.
I can
Okay.
hear him.
okay. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry.
Yes, go ahead, Damien.
Thank you, Miss Sterling. My internet's acting wild over here. All right, so really quickly, I didn't want to go over every event, but I did want to highlight some key events we have coming up in Black History Month. Our next event is on the 11th at 11 a.m. to kick off. Please come to that. It's only going to be about 15 to 20 minutes, a nice video presentation. On the 17th, the Odessa Cox Forum. I think it's important to highlight that at 10 a.m. We want our students to come out and learn about the history of our college. And then I wanted to highlight the Kemetic Yoga as well on the 25th towards the end. It'll be a good event. We're looking at mental health. That's something that's very important to us, and trying to end the month on a relatively positive note. So please check out these events. In addition to them all, if you're on the LASC webpage, if you scroll down below the calendar, you will see the meeting ID for all the events. So please join us. And then for everyone who attends, please drop your name and your email in the chat. We have a bunch of LASC special shirts we're going to be giving out at the end of the month, and we're going to give those out to students who participate in multiple events. So we want you to come to as many as possible to ensure that you get a shirt. Rochelle has dropped in the chat Black History Celebration info. Rochelle, did you send that just to me or to everybody? The HBCU info. Okay. Because I have a direct message from you. I think it needs to go to everybody. So there's a lot of Black HBCU. There's HBCU week right now. Is that correct, Rochelle? And there's a lot of events and information available. So please check out the chat. Yes, you do have to register for each event separately, Jasmine. Unfortunately, there's no Eventbrite thing where we could stick all the events into one event. But with that being said, if there aren't any questions, We thank everyone for showing up. We look forward to seeing you for the rest of this month, and have a great day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Damien. Thank you all.
Thank you, Damien.
Thank
Thank
you,
you all.
Damien.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Damien.
everybody.
I know.
Great
Thank
job,
you,
everyone.
committee.